Hi, my name is Leticia Peters, and I'm going to be doing my introductory video for cultural diversity class. So, I have been in class with all of you before, and so hi, and I'm saying hi to the first time via video to our professor. So, hi, professor. So, you already know who I am. Let's talk a little bit about myself. I've been married about 24 or more than 24 years, and I'm an empty nester, or we're empty nesters now. My daughter's my only child. My daughter is 20 years old, and she just moved out of the house about a little over a year ago. The I've been a registered nurse for about 25 plus years, and that's been a blessing. Hard at times, but just totally a blessing. I've learned so much as a person and so much about other people, and I just it is a blessing. So let's talk a little bit about where I come from. So I have grown up I was born and raised in California for 45 years. I've been there for 45 years, and just recently, a little over around 2 years ago, year and a half ago, so probably more like a year and a half, we decided to move to Idaho. So we live in Post Falls, Idaho. You probably know more of a town that might be a little more recognizable would be Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and I work in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, about 5 to 10 minutes away from Post Falls. So depending on where you are, so we love it. It's beautiful. It's a great decision. It's great. So let's talk a little bit about what inspired me to become a nurse. And all of you know this because you've seen my videos before. It would be my family. So I come from a long line of nurses. On my mom's side of the family, my grandma's a nurse. My mom is a nurse, obviously. My aunt, my cousin. So we have a lot of nurses in our family. So it's fun. We're a family. Plus, we have a lot of camaraderie when it comes to nursing. So pretty cool to have that experience. Let's talk about experience, since I talked about having an experience of being around a lot of nurses in my family. So I started out my regular med surge 1 year mandatory before you start a specialty, so I did that. And then I moved into labor and delivery. I did about 4 years of that. That was very cool. But night shift and a small rural hospital, it's a lot of stress. So, your labor and delivery nurse, your OR nurse, your postpartum nurse, your NICU nurse. It's very intense. So that on a night shift, I decided to move on. So I did some performance improvements. I have done tons of clinic, and I have also done tons of clinic management in my career. And that is it's a lot of experience. It makes you strong. It's just weird being in charge of yourself, being responsible for yourself, but being responsible for others. And sometimes they don't like to toe the line or do what they're supposed to do. So there's management and correction of that. So it makes it interesting sometimes. So I went and did home health after that for about 4 years at different agencies, and that was really cool. It makes you strong as well because you're out there by yourself. I know I have doctor's orders, or we all have doctor's orders as home health nurses, but you are the one they depend on. You're assessing them, you're treating them, you're overseeing their care to make sure that you're giving the best care that you possibly can, and hopefully help them improve and stay home. So really cool, very different, because you're caring for people in their homes as opposed to in a structured environment such as in the hospital or a clinic or some type of environment like that. So pretty cool. I enjoyed that as well. I went to OBGYN clinic after that, and I had to do, floor nursing there, but I also was a supervisor, and That was really cool. I did that before I left California, and then I moved to Idaho. So now I am an advice nurse and a triage nurse for our very busy OBGYN practice in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I love it. It's wonderful. I work with a great group of people, which brings me to our last question we're supposed to answer. And that is what we see in the future, what we're going to do after we have our degrees, after we graduate. And that is, my answer's different. I want to stay where I am. I really love my job. I found my niche, and I really love the people that I work with. It's a great group of people. I'm winding down in my career, and I am really hoping to retire from this position. So anyway, here's to a great class, and all right, bye.